So much to talk about with Democratic strategist Keith Boykin and Pete Seat, former White House spokesperson for President George W. Bush. Keith, I just want to talk to you quickly because I'm not sure we've seen anything like this before in our recent history. Give us a sense of how the feelings changed over the past 48 hours inside the Democratic Party now that Kamala Harris is the presumptive nominee for president.
I think that's right, Sarah. I have never seen anything like this in my entire life. The Democratic Party is energized and united. Just a few days ago, the party was divided and in disarray. And suddenly it's come together more quickly than I think I've seen at any point, at any time in any convention, leading up to any convention in history. The best parallel I can think of is Democrats in 2008 when Barack Obama was nominated. But even then, the party was still reeling after the battle between Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama. The party now is incredibly united. Black women are coming together. Tens of thousands of black women came together on a conference call just the other day. Black men are coming together. Just last night, tens of thousands of black men came together. The Divine Nine, the Black Greek organizations, the HBCUs, women of all colors are coming together, concerned about reproductive rights and abortion, and concerned and actually happy to have a woman at the top of the ticket. The delegates have come together. She's already in one day gotten all of the 1,976 delegates she needs to win the nomination. She's gotten endorsements from two presidents already, half of the United States Senate, more than 100 members of the United States House of Representatives, the AFL-CIO. All this has happened in just one day. And on top of that, they've raised a record $250 million, $250 million in one day. I've never seen this before in the Democratic Party. And I'm sure that Donald Trump right now must be doing something in his pants and just having all kinds of buyer's remorse about the idea that Democrats changed the game on him fundamentally, and now he's stuck with J.D. Vance, an inexperienced freshman senator with only 1 year of experience. They've got to be really sweating right now.
Keith, you are on fire this morning. You must have had an extra little cup of coffee there. Going. Pete, look, as Keith noted, the Republicans do seem to be struggling a bit on their attack strategy against Kamala Harris, caught potentially by surprise, although they have been sort of attacking her a bit over the past few months. But we're hearing some things that they're being told, the messaging to the Republicans is, look, just attack her on things that she has done, in other words, policy, and nothing else. But already Donald Trump has broken the rule, and so have some other elected officials. Here's what Donald Trump put on his Truth Social. He called her dumb as a rock. And he said it's a totally failed and insignificant vice president, and it's turned into a great president, a future great president. How is that possible? So a pretty low blow there. But then you have this from Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett.
Biden said, first off, he said he's going to hire a black female for vice president, and that he just skipped over. What about white females? What about any other group? When you go down that route, you take mediocrity, and that's what they have right now as a vice president.
So are you suggesting she was a DEI hire?
100%. She was a DEI hire.
No one has ever said that about a white male candidate. Why? Why use this language?
Well, Sarah, just to be sure, did you say that Donald Trump was a rule breaker a few seconds ago? Of course, we know that about him. And look, some of the base is going to eat this up because they do not believe that Kamala Harris was picked to be vice president on the merits. There are some people who will see this as an attack on identity politics, the identity politics that more and more Democrats are getting tired of. But I would argue that all Democrats did was switch out the who. They're still saddled with the what. This might be the Harris for president campaign, but it is still the Biden-Harris agenda. And there is a lot to talk about on that. And in this next 3 weeks, between right now and the Democratic National Convention, I think there is an opportunity to define Kamala Harris. And who does that more effectively could very well end up being the victor come November. Is it Kamala Harris who does a better job reintroducing herself? Not a lot of people get a second chance for a first impression. She has one right now. Or is it the Trump campaign that can pretty much just control H, find Biden, replace with Harris in all their ready-made press releases to get out their side of this?
Pete Seat, Keith Boykin, thank you both for coming on this morning and having this fun discussion.